gonna be great. This is gonna be wonderful.
Hey, Martino, you make it the pasta?
No, I'm no make it the pasta. Trouble with the pasta is it's a pasta you eyes before you see it.
Hey, you don't make it the pasta? What are you making?
I'm making the gnocchi.
Who's the daddy?
Hey, one of you kids answer the phone, eh? Mamma mia. Hello. Oh, Betty. Yes. Hi. Yes, I do want that number. Yes, I want to call them urgently. Hang on, I'll get a pen. Oh, damn. Hang on, I'll get a pen. Damn it. Hang on, I've got to get a pen. No, I'm not writing it down 3 times. I'm writing it down once, but none of the pens work. Well, do you have teenage children? Then you wouldn't understand. Hang on, yes, right, go ahead. Oh. Yes, I know I did. Yes, I know I shouldn't press so hard.
Oh, Mr. Kelly.
Nudge. Oh, Nudge, quick. Have you got something I can write on?
Okay.
Something to write with, I mean.
Oh, yeah, I use Jenny's magic pad.
Oh, great. Thanks. Okay. Yes, I'm ready, Betty. Go ahead. Don't you say pencils ready commence to me. Just give me the number. Yeah. Yep, great. Thanks, Betty. Ciao. Simon, Debbie.
What is it, Dad?
Could you come here, please?
What is it?
Never mind what is it, just come in here.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, Mr. Kelly, but I came too.
No, I don't mind, Nudge. It's about time you came too. Now listen, why are there no pens in this kitchen?
Oh, come on, Dad. There are pens all over this kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, look at them all. Simon, firstly, get your feet off my brand new table. And secondly, none of them work. Someone has taken all the working pens.
Well, of course they have.
What are you talking about?
Well, you wouldn't be too bright if you took all the broken ones, would you?
Killing slowly. Now look, would you stop wandering off with all the pens? I had to write down a very important telephone number on Jenny's magic disappearing pad.
Oh, well, one good thing, Mr. Kelly.
What's that, Nudge?
At least we know the pad works.
Ow! What was that?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but you shouldn't have tried to take my stapler.
Well, did you have to hit me with a cattle prod?
Did you get an electric shock?
Yes, of course I did.
Oh, no, don't tell me it's starting again. What month is it?
April.
Well, there you are. It happens every April.
Oh, is that right?
And then sometimes it happens in March, too.
Betty?
And quite often it happens in May.
What are you...
I remember 1 November when it was really bad.
Betty, what on earth are you talking about?
Static electricity. I could have really
That's ridiculous. You don't get static electricity.
Well, I do. I'm an electrophiliac.
There's no such thing as an what you said?
Philiac.
Oh, a philiac is somebody who collects stamps.
Yeah, and an electrophiliac is someone who collects electricity.
I don't believe I'm having this conversation. Betty, you do not collect electricity.
Oh, yeah? Well, just look at my comb.
You're serious? You really are.
An electrophiliac, yeah.
I never knew such a thing existed.
Oh, yeah. Electricity runs in our family. We once lit up a torch bulb just by holding hands.
Oh, like many hands make light work.
It all started when I was about 12 and I went to visit poor old Sid's chicken farm. I reckon I caught it from the hens.
Well, that'd be ridiculous. How could you catch something like that from hens?
What? It's obvious, isn't it? They were battery hens.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, it's Kelly.
Ah, hi, kids. Have a good day?
Huh?
I said, did you have a good day? But let it pass. I didn't expect an answer.
Well, that's good. Why is there never any food in the house?
You know, I've always thought that teenage boys were accidentally imported into this country and then turned feral. Sort of like water buffaloes.
How's that, Dad?
Well, they never actually do anything, do they? They just sort of mill around in mobs and eat everything in sight.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, I've often wondered why teenage boys exist.
Yeah, but, you know, in their country of origin, wherever that is, I'm sure they serve some sort of useful purpose.
No, what could you use one of them for?
Oh, I don't know, a door stop, maybe?
No, it takes long to train him for a thinking job like that.
Speaking of thinking jobs, how has your day been, Dad?
Oh, in a word, disastrous. Betty's all charged up with static electricity. Every time she touches something, it gets zapped. She nearly knocked me over 3 times. She short-circuited the copying machine, and every time she touches the typewriter, it switches itself off in self-defense.
Well, I've always said she was a shocking secretary.
Oh, please.
Well, I hope you gave her what for, Dad?
I don't think I can stand any more of this.
Of course, if it keeps up, he might have to discharge it.
It nearly came to that today. I had to give her an early mark while we still had some electrical equipment working.
Oh, you had to send her home.
And that's where she is currently.
You know more teenage boys than I do. Are they all as revolting as these two?
Most of them, yes. They just don't know how to conduct themselves.
Yeah, why is there never anything worthwhile in the paper these days? I mean, there's sensationalism. There's rumour mongering.
There's a page 3 girl.
Yeah, there's the page 3 girl. Sonia is 17 and enjoys water skiing and existential philosophy. Did you look like this when you were 17, Dad?
Nobody looked like that when I was 17. I don't know. You kids have everything these days. I blame it on the fact that they stopped school milk. When that happened, the world's hormones went into overdrive.
Well, Dad, I'll be off now.
Oh, where are you off to?
I'm going to a poetry evening.
With Sterling.
Yes, with Sterling.
And who exactly is this Sterling?
He's a poet. We're having a reading of some of his poetry tonight.
No, I thought you had a reading of some of his poetry last week.
So he wrote another poem. I mean, some people don't just stop at one, Simon.
That's what Clarissa Thompson said about Simon at the movies when he got...
When he what, Nudge?
When I bought her a chocolate-coated ice cream and got 2 for myself.
I warn you now, Simon, no jury would accept an alibi as thin as that.
Well, it's the best I could do on short notice. Ask me again tomorrow and I'll come up with a really good one for you.
So, what's the Sterling's poetry like?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Deb, it can't be that abstract. I mean, you must have some opinion of it.
Well, I've never actually heard any of it.
What? Well, don't you listen when he reads them out loud at these poetry readings?
Well, he doesn't.
Doesn't what?
He doesn't actually read anything out loud. They're silent poems.
Silent poems?
Yeah, Sterling provides the silence as an emotional canvas, and you just overlay your own poetic sense onto that silence.
Yeah, it's sort of like a BYO poem, Mr. Kelly.
I can't believe this.
No, it's true. I went to one once, and I had a really good poem.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, there was a young man from Belgrade.
Thank you, Nudge, that's enough.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yes, well, I'm sure your concept was just a little bit too ambitious for the emotional canvas provided.
Yeah, that's probably it, yeah.
Anyway, look, I really should go.
Okay, have fun.
Dad, I don't think Debbie should go with the Sterling character. He's a bit weird.
Oh, Simon, you can it.
Oh, don't worry, Simon. All these artists are a little bit eccentric.
Yeah, this one wears bright orange socks.
So what? Always brightly coloured clothing. Home by 12, Deb.
He wears them on his ears.
Home by 11, Deb.
$1 is having a sale.
Young bucks? Who are they?
Oh, just the most expensive clothes store in town.
And the best. Hey, look at this black jacket. Reduced to $150.
Oh, wow, well, why don't you buy it?
Are you kidding? I'm a poor student. I can't afford that.
Oh, maybe I could buy it for you.
You're a poorer student. You definitely can't afford it.
Oh, yeah.
Dad! I don't want a jacket.
Yeah, it's definitely you, Mr. Kelly.
And what colour would you suggest I buy?
Black.
Black.
It'll go well with those new pants I bought. Well, in case you ever want to borrow them.
Oh, is that you, Betty?
Yes, Mr. Kelly. How could you guess?
All the lights went dim.
Yeah, I shocked myself on the front door.
Oh, it's not still happening, is it?
Yeah. I went to feed Albert this morning.
Albert?
Yeah, my goldfish, Albert Finney.
Oh, I should have known, I suppose. What happened?
Well, I forgot I was still charged up, and I just touched the surface of the water, and zoing! He was shot out of his bowl and across the room.
That's terrible. Was he all right?
Yeah, well, he was panicking, so I went over to pick him up, and zoing! As soon as I touched him, he was shot back into his bowl. When I left, he was cowering in his little underwater castle with his head under his fin.
Yes, well, maybe you should have an electric eel for a pet.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Kelly, let me do that.
Hmm? Oh, no, it's all right, Betty. Don't touch the coffee.
No.
Don't touch... Oh, damn. Now look what you've done. I told you not to touch it. Look, it's taken me hours to get that going since yesterday.
Sorry, Mr. Kelly, I forgot.
Well, get away, get away. And don't forget, this condition of yours could be dangerous.
Yeah, well, it sure didn't do poor old Mr. Paulson a lot of good.
Mr. Paulson, oh, the old bloke at the end of the street.
Yeah, he's such a gentleman. He always says good morning to me when I go past, and sometimes he even gives me fresh flowers from his garden.
Oh, you didn't zap him, did you?
Well, I didn't mean to, but... Well, he had this lovely bunch of snapdragons, and he held them out to me, and Henge just touched it.
What happened?
Well, first of all, his hearing aid exploded. And then his pacemaker went into double time. And he started racing around the front yard, hurdling the rhododendron bushes and climbing the trees. I had to call his wife to come and unplug him.
Well, look, Betty, you are just going to have to be careful.
I know, Mr. Kelly.
Ow! Don't do that, Holland.
Mr. Kelly, what am I going to do? I've got all the shopping to do this afternoon, and I've run out of everything, milk and tea and fruit and everything.
Well, you better get everything at the supermarket.
Why's that?
Because at least there, they're used to people charging things. Simon, lift your leg, please. The other. Both of them. Together, please.
Simon, why have you got your feet in the air?
I'm practicing levitation.
You are?
Yeah, I'm 2 feet in the air already.
He's only taken them out of his mouth for a rest. Simon, down.
Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, great, you're all here. Got a surprise for all of you.
Oh, you're going to Darwin.
I can't believe all of you. No, you're my second family.
Oh, why couldn't we have come third or fourth?
That's what I wanted to speak to you about. You see, I've been thinking about what you said, Mr. Kelly.
What did I say?
Well, how we're like water buffalo and we don't contribute. So I decided I would.
Would what?
Contribute. Yeah, these are for you. Mr. Kelly, Deborah, for Simon, my best friend.
Dutch, you shouldn't have done this.
No, Dad, it's all right. I mean, if Nat feels this way, yeah, he's got a right to give.
That jacket, that's fantastic.
What, you mean the one from Big Bucks?
That's young bucks, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, Nudge, you darling. Look, Dad, it's a brand new pair of red pants.
Oh, well, it's not much.
Not much. Those things cost over $100. And what's this? A gold Parker fountain pen. Nudge, what's this all about?
What, don't you like it?
Well, yes, of course I like it. Oh, I've always wanted one of these, but why are you buying us these expensive gifts?
Well, it's a special occasion.
Yeah, what special occasion?
Well, I worked it out. It's the 16th anniversary of the first meal you ever gave me.
What meal?
Lunch. Yeah, it was our first day in kindergarten.
How come you gave him lunch? You never gave me lunch in kindergarten.
Don't be silly, I gave you lunch every day. I packed it in your little green plastic port with Simon Kelly, 3.5 written on it.
I was never there at lunchtime.
Well, maybe somebody took it.
Oh, don't be silly. Who would steal a little child's lunch?
Well, I was hungry.
You mean you stole my lunch every day for 2 years?
No, not every day. There was one day when Mr. Kelly forgot to give you any, and I got really cranky.
Simon, why didn't you tell me you never got those lunches?
Well, I thought you were starving me so I could be a jockey when I grew up.
Oh, where did you hear such a stupid thing?
Well, I was really hungry.
Look, Simon, I'm really sorry. I had no idea you'd missed out on all those lunches.
No, it's not just that. Well, he said that when I was a jockey, I'd get lots of free rides on big brown horses. I was really disappointed when it didn't happen.
Oh, Nudge, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, well, that's why I bought you all these presents, just to make amends.
But, Nudge, these things must have cost $300 or $400. You can't afford that.
I don't have to. Look, the bank gave me one of these.
You've got a credit card?
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? So this stuff really cost me nothing.
Of course it costs you. You have to pay for it eventually.
Nah, I'll just make the minimum payment. I should have thought of this years ago. It's great.
It's not great. People get into a lot of trouble with credit cards.
Yeah, and you're in enough trouble with me already.
Well, you're not still upset about those lunches?
No, but you owe me lots of free rides on big brown horses.
Betty, you silly galoot.
Betty, for goodness sake, you cannot type like that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly. It's the only way I can keep zapping the typewriter on and off all the time.
It's like working with Flipper. Betty, you cannot type accurately with those stupid things on your hands.
Actually, Mr. Kelly, I'm doing a bit better than normal. The only thing that's hard is getting a new page in the typewriter. Maybe if you tape the fingers back for me, it'd be easier.
Betty, why don't you just get yourself a pair of rubber gloves that fit you?
Well, because somebody might come in.
What?
Well, somebody might come in and think I was silly.
No one would come in and think you were silly. They'd come in and know you were totally demented.
Is that good?
No, of course it's not. Betty, the gloves are too big for you. Why?
Well, because if I wore rubber gloves that fitted me, people would think I was doing it on purpose and that I look silly. But if I wear gloves that are too big for me, then they'll think I'm doing it accidentally.
Betty, you know, something's really starting to worry me.
What's that?
I think there are times when you're almost starting to make sense.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but that can only happen one of two ways. Either you are starting to make sense, or I'm losing my mind.
Oh, I'm still the same old me I always was.
That's what I was afraid of.
Excuse me, Mr. Kelly, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure, Nudge, go right ahead.
Well, I don't understand this.
Oh, your credit card statement. Boy, they didn't waste time sending this to you. You only bought the stuff 10 days ago.
Well, obviously, I'm a valued customer.
Right, so, what don't you understand?
Well, here's a list of the things I bought, but what's this figure?
Oh, that's interest.
You mean they pay me interest as well? Wow, terrific. How long's this been going on for?
Nudge, hang on a minute. They don't pay you interest, they charge you interest.
Oh. Oh, well, it's not much, I suppose.
Oh, it's not much now, but they'll keep adding to it if you don't pay off your card.
Oh, well, that's not very fair. They didn't ask me if they could do that.
That's how it goes, Nudge.
Oh, well, that settles it. I'll just have to pay this one off.
Well, where are you going to get $500?
Oh, easy. Oh, I'll just get another credit card from another bank.
But you'll have to pay that one off, too.
Oh, yeah. I think I've got this one figured out. I'll just pay off this one with another credit card, then I'll get a personal loan from another bank to pay off the second one. And then all I have to do is eliminate the middleman.
What middleman?
Me. I'll just withdraw from the whole thing and then they all pay each other. Isn't that great?
Nudge, you're not thinking of buying a television network, are you? Nudge, you're just going to have to pay this off.
I can't, I'm broke.
All right, well, you'll have to return the goods and get a refund. Simon, Debbie. What is it, Dad? Could you come here, please?
I really wanted everyone to have those things.
Yes, I know you did, Nudge, and I really appreciate it. But you've got to face facts.
Yeah, Dad, what is it?
Go and get the things that Nudge bought us. He's going to send them back and get a refund.
Fair enough.
Dad, have you really thought this through?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Why?
Well, I mean, Simon's jacket and your pan are sort of luxuries, but I really need a pair of sunglasses.
Go and get them at once.
I'm really disappointed about this, Mr. Kelly.
Well, that's the way it goes, Nudge.
I mean, I don't mind so much about the others, but I really wanted you to have that pen.
Well,
Because you're sort of like a father to me.
I'm not your father. Don't you say I am or I'll sue.
See? You're always trying to cheer me up. Yeah, but... See, I thought I'd finally bought you something that you really liked. Now I feel like a failure.
Oh, Nudge. How much was the pen?
$95. $97.50 with interest.
Oh, look, here's the money. You pay me back when you can.
Oh, great. Thanks, Mr. Kelly. I feel a whole lot better now.
Well, here you go, mate. You're going to have to go and prise the Ray-Bans off Debbie's head. You know, Dad, I think you just bought your own present.
Yes, I know, but he meant to, and it's the thought that counts. I think.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, I'll come over as soon as I could.
Right, Betty, I suppose you're wondering why I called you over tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got something for you, but I didn't want to leave it until tomorrow morning.
Oh, I love surprises.
Yes, well, you may like surprises, but I do not like shocks. So, I got you this.
What is it?
It's an earthing strap. I took it off the car.
Well,
I'm stapling it to the hem of your dress.
Oh.
Right. Now, you're earthed. Let's see if it works. Ah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Congratulations, you are now officially zapless.
Oh, thanks so much. And another thing too.
What's that?
Now I won't get car sick when I go jogging.
The show is recorded in front of a live audience. Hey Dad is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something.
Oh, pardon me.
Here it goes again.
Yeah, it's funny. It's never made that noise before.
What noise?
Yeah, it usually goes.
That's not your stomach.
Isn't it? Well, that's a relief.
It's Dad.
You mean that's the noise his tummy makes?
No, I mean it's Dad blowing the horn of the car.
Why would he be doing that?
I don't know. To let us know he's back, I suppose. You know Dad behaves strangely in the mornings.
Back? Back from where?
From dropping Jenny at the railway station. Remember, she's gone on a school camp.
Oh, yeah, poor kid. Imagine being stuck out in a leaky tent in this weather.
Ah, good morning, everyone.
Hey, Dad.
Did anyone hear me bipping the horn?
No, I did, Mr. Kelly, but I thought it was my stomach.
What did he say?
Ignore him, Dad. His stomach isn't a fit subject at breakfast time.
What about you two? Didn't you hear me beeping the horn?
Yeah, Dad. What's all that about?
Well, didn't it occur to you that I was beeping the horn so that one of you would come out and open the garage door for me?
No.
No?
Oh, it didn't.
No way, Dad. I mean, it's pouring out there.
Yes, I know that. I thought one of you might get an umbrella and come out and open the garage door for me.
No, we couldn't do that.
Why not?
Because the umbrella's in the garage.
Why didn't you just leave the garage door open when you left?
Because it wasn't raining when I left. Besides, if I leave the garage door open, somebody might come in and steal something out of it.
Well, who do you think might do that, Mr. Kelly?
Well, I don't know his name. Some drug-crazed criminal looking for his latest fix.
Dad, there's nothing worth stealing in the garage, except for my bike that I had when I was 9.
All right, some drug-crazed criminal midget looking for a getaway vehicle would steal it.
Debbie's right, Dad. Why would anyone go out in the pouring rain to steal something from our garage? I mean, what could they possibly want that's in there?
The umbrella?
That, I suppose.
Here it is.
Thank you. So, in future, when you hear me beeping, you move. Get it?
Oh, come on, Dad. That isn't exactly fair, is it?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I can understand. You're upset because you're wet. But why should Debbie and I suffer in future?
Oh, you had to ask, didn't you?
Let me put it this way, Simon. Who pays the bills around here?
Yeah, all
Who
right.
puts the food on the table?
Yeah.
Who pays the mortgage and the rent and does all the cooking and the cleaning?
All I meant
And who
was...
does all the washing and the sewing?
Hang on, I do all the sewing.
Right, well, we'll leave that one out.
Dad, please. You made your point.
Oh, I have I, Simon?
Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it?
See, even Nudge gets the message.
Yeah, get the bloke who does all those things and he can open the garage door.
There it is. Give it here.
Oh, but Mr. Kelly, I'm doing a crossword.
You?
Yeah, I want to improve my mind.
Try painting it. Come on.
Mr. Kelly, I've only got one word to go and it's really tricky.
Oh, all right. What's the clue?
A three-letter word meaning canine animal.
Try dog.
No, it doesn't fit.
What?
Well, it has to start with B. Oh, I know, boy.
Boy?
Yeah, like, yeah, boy, sit boy down, boy.
The clue was canine animal. That has to be dog.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Give me a look at that. What's this? 7 across. An efficient way to transport cattle.
Well, what about it?
The answer's road train, not hamburger. and what's this one? Place of worship. It should be cathedral, not McDonald's.
Freedom of religion, Mr. Kelly.
I don't believe this, Nudge. Every single one of these answers is wrong. You're mad. Stark raving mad.
No, I'm not. I'm just a left-brained person.
A left-brain person.
Yes, it's a well-known scientific real fact.
What is?
Well, you see, most people think with the right side of their brain, and some people think with their left side. And I'm a left-brained person.
Yeah, I think you left it on the bus.
Here are those letters, Mr. Kelly. Do you want to read through them and sign now?
Eh? Oh, yes. Thanks, Betty. Right, now, let's see.
Not that I ever understand why I have to read through them, of course.
Beg your pardon?
Well, I mean, you'd think you'd be able to remember what you said, wouldn't you?
Oh, I can remember what I said.
What then?
Well, Betty, you must understand. I have to sign these letters, and you have typed them.
So?
So, in this letter to the council building inspector, I want to make sure it doesn't say something like, I expect to kiss your toes on this matter.
Kelly, now, why would I type something like that?
Oh, I don't know, Betty. Why did you?
Oh, so I did. Oh, well, you got to laugh, haven't you?
No.
Oh, then why did you say it?
I didn't say it. You typed it from your stupid shortcut. Oh, shorthand.
Well, then what did you say?
I said I expect to keep in touch on this matter.
Oh, well, I was close then, wasn't I?
Close? Close? What do you mean close?
Well, I nearly got it right, didn't I?
Well, nearly isn't good enough. What do you think the building inspector would do if he read that I wanted to kiss his toes?
Oh, he'd be over here in a flash if you seen him, Mr. Kelly.
All the more reason why I should read through your typing.
Yeah, reading's good, isn't it?
Eh?
Oh, nothing, I was just thinking.
Oh, I must have heard the echo.
I was reading something last night.
I beg your pardon.
I said I was reading something last night.
Oh, how is the saggy baggy elephant these days?
Oh, no, Mr. Kelly. I was reading this magazine article, Are You Too Obsequious? And it made me wonder.
Whether you're too obsequious.
No, what obsequious means?
It means someone who doesn't stand up for himself, someone who lets other people boss him around all the time.
Oh, am I like that, Mr. Kelly?
Oh, no, Betty, of course you're not. Now go and make me a cup of tea.
Okay. Hi, Betty. Oh, hi, Deb. I'm making a cup of tea if you want one.
Oh, no thanks, I have something cold.
Debbie?
Yeah?
Do you reckon I'll let people push me around too much?
Well,
Betty, where's that tea?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Kelly. It'll be right there. So, Deb, what do you think?
Hi, Ben. Hi, Debbie. Hey, if you're making tea, put me down for a cup.
Yeah, me too. And have we got any cake?
Oh, okay, I'll bring it in here.
Eddie, come on.
Beg yours, Deb?
You're asking me, do you let people push you around too much?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Oh, so you reckon I don't then?
Betty, haven't you been paying attention to what's going on in here?
Yeah, but... I'll be right there.
There, that's what I mean. Betty, where's the tea? Come in, Mr. Kelly. Oh, look, I'll have one of them too. Bring it in to me, yeah? Okay, Simon. And peel me a grape while you're at it.
Oh, no, Deb. He said cake, not grapes.
Yeah, I know, but they're taking you for granted and you're letting them.
Oh, well, but I don't mind making tea.
Yeah, I know you don't, but they push you around. You've got to learn to stand up for yourself.
Oh, like, how do you mean?
Betty, where's that tea?
Like this. Why don't you come and get it yourself?
Oh,
course, you may have to ease them into it gradually. Coming, Dad! Here, guys, help yourself, but make it snappy. Dad's getting impatient.
Oh, Betty was going to give us some cake.
One more word from you and I'll give you cake through your nostrils.
Funny asking.
Here you are, here's your tea.
Was that you who called out just then, Dad?
Me? No, I don't think so. Here's your tea. Enjoy.
Listen, what are you two blokes doing here? Haven't you got lectures?
Not me, I'm free this morning.
What about you, Nudge?
Oh, we had a mid-semester test on this morning.
Well, why aren't you doing it?
Oh, well, it was only an hour long.
Oh, right, so you did it and then you came straight here.
No, I just figured you couldn't fail too much in an hour, so I didn't bother with it.
Brilliant, brilliant. Listen, is this going to be the pattern over the next few years?
What?
Me coming in here and finding you grazing in my living room at odd hours because you don't have any lectures.
Dad, you should be glad we're here. We have come home to help you.
To help me? I laugh, I scoff, I show great derision.
No, Mr. Kelly, you see, in that carton there is the answer to your problem.
You brought me a Betty-seeking missile.
No, it's much better than that.
A nudge disintegrator.
An automatic garage door.
An automatic garage door. An automatic garage door?
Yeah. Oh, not the door itself, but all the drive and control mechanisms. You just fit them to the existing door.
But those things cost hundreds of dollars. Where'd you get this from?
Oh, from my Uncle Bert.
Uncle Bert? That's Uncle Bert from the Long Bay jail branch of the family, isn't it? Well, where'd he get this from?
Oh, it fell off the back of a truck.
Off the back of a truck? You mean stolen?
Yeah, well, he got 3 years for it.
Well, Nudge, you can't give me stolen property. You've got to return it to its rightful owner.
It was.
Well, what's it doing sitting in my living room?
Oh, Dad, you don't understand. Nudge's uncle actually bought all this stuff. It really did fall off the back of his truck.
Well, what did he steal?
The truck. You see, when they arrested him, he didn't need a garage anymore.
And he certainly didn't need a garage door opener.
Yeah, so I asked him if you could have it, and he said yes.
Well, I'm touched, I must say. I take back all those suspicious thoughts. I must say, thank you. Didn't you two say that you were going to install it?
That's right.
I must say, I must be mad.
Betty?
Oh, it's you, Deb. I thought my typewriter had sprung a leak.
Where is everyone?
Oh, they're at the garage with that automatic door thingy.
Oh, good. Look, I brought you this. What is it? It's an article on Power Women. You ought to read it.
What's a power woman? Some kind of robot?
No, just the opposite. Power Woman is the new age woman. She gets things done.
Yeah?
Yeah, she doesn't get pushed around by anyone.
Yeah?
Yes, she's forceful, she's decisive, she's master of her own destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sets her goals and she goes for it.
Yeah. Goes for what?
Well, she goes for it.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it's it, you know?
Oh, you mean like Tony Vitano?
Who?
He was Walgett's great Latin lover. All the girls used to reckon he was always after it.
I think this is a different it.
Oh, phew, that's relief. I suppose it explains all about it in here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hello, what are you two up to?
I'm going to become Power Woman, Mr. Kelly.
You're dead.
I'm going to be forceful, decisive. I'm going to make all my own decisions. If that's all right by you, Mr. Kelly.
Please, for pardon.
Well, Mr. Kelly, we've installed the drive mechanism. Now all we have to do is tune in this control unit to the right frequency.
Oh, I don't know. I must be mad to let you two install something as sophisticated as this.
Oh, come on, Dad, be fair. You know Nudge is good with his hands.
The only thing Nudge's hands are good for is lifting food to his mouth.
Yeah, well, when we were working at the golf course, they always gave Nudge all the delicate precision tasks.
Such as?
Such as spreading the chicken manure. That required a real precision touch.
Well, this may come as a surprise to you, but the electronics industry isn't exactly crying out for experienced chook poo chuckers.
Doesn't take people long to forget, does it?
Get what?
All the odd jobs you've done around this house. I mean, you'd think there'd be a bit of gratitude.
Simon, give it a rest.
No, Dad, it just goes to show. Nobody ever thanks you for doing them a favour, do they?
Oh, I don't mind.
Well, mate, I want you to know, I haven't forgotten all the odd jobs you've done for us. even if some people have.
I haven't forgotten either.
Is that right? Well, how about we give Nudge a bit of credit?
I remember the time Nudge assembled Jenny's desk.
Oh.
Upside down.
I couldn't help that, Mr. Kelly. The instructions are in Swedish and I got my Hofnoggles all mixed up.
And it could happen to anyone.
And what about the time Nudge offered to do the plumbing for us?
Oh, well, I'll admit I was a little bit out of my depth there.
A little. As I recall, you told us the golden rule of plumbing is water doesn't flow uphill. Usually.
Well, he did a great job fitting the opening mechanism to the garage door.
Oh, yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
There. Finished.
Oh, what exactly have you done now, Einstein?
Well, you see, Mr. Kelly, these things operate by sending out a radio frequency.
See, he knows this stuff.
Yeah, see, you've got to tune this unit to the same frequency as the opening mechanism. Otherwise, it might operate the wrong thing.
Such as what?
Well, if I don't tune this in properly and I press this button, it might start off someone else's garage door.
Or someone else's car alarm.
It just needs a minor adjustment.
Nothing important.
Oh, no, it's just the entire street gets woken every time I go in and out of my garage.
Yeah, I think I've got it now.
Oh! Terrific! Well, I arrive home, the TV's already turned on for me. Just to change channels as well.
There must be a bug in the system. There! Think I've got it now. Hey, go and see if the garage door's open, Simon.
I'm on my way.
You just needed a little adjustment.
Do one of you guys want this?
Want what?
Well, the toaster just suddenly switched itself on and popped up this way.
Oh, well, even better. Now you can come home to a hot meal.
No go, mate. The garage door's shut tight. It won't budge.
My garage door is jammed shut.
You see, only the control unit will open it. There must be something wrong with the door unit.
We need daylight to fix that.
My garage door is jammed shut with my car inside it.
At least it's safe in there.
Yeah, no one could drive it away.
Including me.
Dad, we'll fix it tomorrow. We'll get right on it tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, we'll start on it right after lunch. Before lunch? I'll be here at 6 a.m.
Well, Dad, I'll be off now. I'll see you later.
Oh, right. Dad, have you seen Simon? He wasn't at breakfast this morning.
Yeah, he and Nudge are out working on the garage door. They've been there since dawn.
Oh, that really is a case of the dumb leading the dopey.
Yes. Well, I'll see you later. Did you see that?
I'm here, I'm early, and I'm ready to work.
Fantastic.
And exactly who are you?
I am Ms. Wilson, power woman of the 1990s. That's right. Well, let's get to work, Martin.
Martin?
That's your name, don't wear it out.
How come I get to be Martin and you get to be Ms. Wilson?
I guess that's the way the violet crumbles.
Miss Wilson, why are you wearing your handbag like that?
Oh, that's the way power women like me and Diane Keaton wear them. It discourages muggers.
Well, there aren't too many muggers in Chatswood, Ms. Wilson.
Well, if there are, I'm ready for them. Mess with me, you muggers, and I'll mace you.
Mace? Where on earth did you get mace?
Oh, well, I couldn't get mace. This is actually just a can of underarm deodorant. This is sportsman fragrance, but it's the closest thing to muggers that they had.
Oh, I'll never notice the difference. Anyway, I've got to go. See you, Miss Wilson.
Bye, Deb.
Hello, Martin.
Oh, shut up.
Now, Martin, what's it going to be? Bit of power typing? Or how about some power filing?
How about some power coffee?
You expect a power woman to make coffee?
Why not? Just stick your finger in the water to boil it.
Right, Martin, let's do lunch.
Not for me, thanks, Betty.
Ms. Wilson?
Oh, yeah, right. Not for me, thanks. I did breakfast late.
Well, don't say I didn't ask.
Oh, God, give me strength.
Oh, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, no, it's the changing of the numbskulls.
Well, I think we got it fixed.
Oh, I don't believe it. Let's try it. Well, so far, so good. Oh, we're getting warmer. Now for the big one. Let's check the toaster.
You've done it, mate.
Not quite. We have not yet established whether this thing actually opens the garage door or not.
Oh, it'll open the garage door, no problem.
We'll see.
Al just needs a little bit of oil. I'll fix that straight away.
Right, and when you've done that, you can join Simon and me in the kitchen while we do lunch.
What's this do lunch business, Dad?
Oh, that's power talk. It's all the rage around here.
Are you here, Martin?
I'm in the kitchen. Cut out that Martin rubbish.
We're doing lunch.
Yes, I'm making some sandwiches. Do you want one?
Oh, yes, please. Hey, you finally got this thing fixed.
Yes, and I must admit the boys have got it working perfectly.
So you just press this and it opens and shuts. That's great.
How did your job hunting go, Debbie?
Oh, the world wants waitresses, not artists, unfortunately.
Oh, don't worry, something will turn up. Hey, don't play with that thing. You'll have the garage door opening and closing all day.
I don't understand it. I just went to oil the garage door.
No, what happened, mate?
It attacked me.
Betty? Are you all right, Betty?
Oh, it's you, Deb.
What's the matter? You look exhausted.
Oh, I am exhausted.
Well, what's the matter?
Oh, it's all this power woman stuff. I'm worn out from doing it. I don't think I can keep it up any longer.
Oh, well, it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? But then I thought I didn't mind being obsequious until I found out what it meant.
Yeah, that's true.
But then I thought, well, I'd just pretend that I never found out. It's a lot less exhausting.
Well, as long as you're happy.
Yeah, I just hope Mr. Kelly isn't disappointed.
You're disappointed about what?
I've given up being a power woman, Mr. Kelly.
Oh, God. What made you change your mind?
Got a power failure. Hey, why are you all wet?
Gee, that's a good question, isn't it, Deb? I'm just about to go and find out myself. Afternoon, Simon.
Dad, you're soaking.
Am I? Oh, gee, so I am. Wonder how that happened.
Garage door opener didn't work?
Oh, no. It worked perfectly. I pulled up in the pouring rain and I pushed the button and the door opened. There, in my garage, was a horrible old convertible beat-up VW. Oh, don't go anywhere, Gerald. You and I have some strangling to do.
Is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network. Betty, how's that typing coming?
Oh, fine, Mr. Kelly. I've just done a letter.
Good. Which one?
D.
D.
Yeah, I finally found it.
What in God's name are you talking about, woman?
D. Haven't you noticed I've been leaving it out of my typing?
You mean to say you've been typing all my letters without the letter D all this time?
No, just the last couple of months.
All right, so you've typed 2 of my letters without Ds.
Well, there's no need to be hoity-toity about it. I found it now and I've been typing it.
You've spent all morning typing the letter D.
Yeah, well, I typed a lot. And now it's in my muscle memory.
Muscle memory?
Yeah, the intelligence that's in my little finger.
Betty, all your intelligence is in your little finger.
Boy, what a grouch you are.
What was that?
The doorbell.
I'll get it. Stan!
Stan?
So, tell me, Stan, what brings you to the city?
Stan! Oh, it's so wonderful.
Betty, put him down. Bring him back here.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but I haven't seen Stan in so long.
Oh, what do you mean, girl? I've always been this long.
Oh, Stan, boy, you're a scream.
Mark my words, Martin, you can't do better than a country girl. They're red-blooded and passionate.
Yeah, Betty's 1 in a million, all right. So, tell me, Stan, what brings you to Sydney?
Oh, the ute, of course. Elizabeth, could you be a little less passionate there? I think you caved in one of my short ribs.
Let me put it this way, Stan. Why are you here?
Oh, I thought I'd just drop by and say hello before I went and booked into one of those breathtakingly expensive hotels you've got down here.
Yeah.
Where it costs you $15 just to have a corned beef sandwich delivered to your room when you can make it yourself for a couple of bob.
Yeah, well...
And then on top of that, you got to give another $2 to the panty waist who delivers it just to get rid of him. Mark my words, you wouldn't want him hanging around if you get my drift.
You want to stay here, Stan?
Oh, well, if you're insisting...
I'm not insisting.
Would you like to?
All right, I'm insisting.
Then I accept. See, you've kept my room just as I left it.
Stan, I've told you before, you don't have to sleep on the couch. You can always bunk in with Simon.
Oh, no. I don't want to disturb anyone. I'll be hunky-dory right here.
Hunky-dory.
Yeah, Stanley doesn't ask for much. He's not hoity-toity.
Well, so long as he's not hoity-toity and he's hunky-dory, then everything's okie-dokie.
I don't care what you say, Deb. Dad'll never fall for it.
Well, it's worth a try, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose so.
Look, I'm telling you, a friend of mine just got back from a Sunstar cruise and she said it was brilliant.
Yeah?
Yes, it was a wall-to-wall non-stop party for 2 weeks.
Yeah?
You've heard of getting totally wrecked on Great Keppel Island?
Yeah.
Well, on one of these cruises, you get permanently damaged.
You mean it's really that good?
Nudge, cruises on the Sunstar are so good, they're specifically excluded by Medicare. Half the last cruise are in intensive care as we speak.
Oh, Dad will never take us on one of these.
Why not?
Well, no one over 22 ever goes on the Sunstar. How do you get around that?
Oh, we'll lie. We'll tell him it's a nice family holiday. He likes them.
You reckon?
Yeah, besides, after 2 weeks, everyone on board looks 48 anyway. He'll fit in perfectly.
I suppose it's worth a try.
Well, of course it is. We just got to find the right time to ask him.
And how do we do that?
I do that, and until I give you guys the word, no one mentions the Sunstar, all right?
Right.
Trust me.
You're kidding.
Oh, hi, Stan.
Oh, Stan, what brings you to town?
Oh, the ute, actually. Thank you, Gerald. My word, Deb, haven't you grown?
Have I?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are, kids. Where have you been?
Oh, we're in the kitchen talking about... Oh!
Dad, Stan's here.
Yes, Deborah, I had noticed that.
Shush.
I beg your pardon, Stan?
Triple head starting.
Triple head, what's that?
It's Australia's second richest quiz program, where every week 3 contestants go head-to-head to win valuable prizes.
Welcome to Triple Head, Australia's second richest quiz program, where every week 3 contestants go head-to-head to win valuable prizes.
Told you so.
Isn't that amazing? They must have copied it from the one we get in Walgett.
Oh, my godfather, you're a giddy-galoot girl. Isn't she a giddy-galoot?
Well, as a matter of...
Oh, shush.
Right, the buzzers are ready. Here's our opening round of questions. What is the capital of Finland? Correct. What is the unit of currency in Thailand?
About how much is that?
What do the letters CC stand for?
Cubic centimetre.
Correct. And that's round one. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Stan, what earth are you doing?
Who, me?
Yes, you're sitting there going bzzz every time a question's asked.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought it was...
What?
Never mind.
So what is going on, Stan?
Ah, well, I might as well come clean. Elizabeth, I didn't come down here to see you.
Oh.
Oh, mind you, I would have.
Oh.
Actually, I wouldn't have, come to think of it.
Well, then what are you here for, Stan?
I'm auditioning for Triple Head.
Auditioning?
Yeah, you see, every Sunday night they hold open auditions, and the best 9 people are selected for that week's show.
Stanley, what on earth gave you such an idea?
The prizes, girl. There's some wonderful prizes to be won.
Such as?
Oh, well, look, there's the cars, of course, and, there's some crackerjack Selangor pewter I've got my eye on, and a cruise on a ship called the Sunstar.
The Sunstar!
Yeah, and if he had of, he'd know it was just a nice family holiday.
Right, somehow we've got to get Dad on that show.
What makes you think he's going to go on it? And even if he does, what are his chances of winning the cruise?
Well, much better than him paying for it.
All right, I want to come too.
Come to where?
I don't know, but you're planning on going somewhere good and leaving me behind.
Jenny, what makes you think we'd do that?
People in this house are always doing it.
Well, Jenny, we're not going anywhere.
And anyway, Jenny, you wouldn't like it on the Sunstar.
What's a Sunstar?
Nuts, you're hopeless.
What? She tricked me.
Can we keep our voices down?
Now look, you guys, I don't know what this Sunstar thing is.
Oh, it's a cruise ship.
Oh, boy, I'm going to pack right now.
Why don't you just tell her everything?
Oh, it wasn't my fault. She tricked me again.
Voice down.
Now, look, Jen, the Sunstar specialises in teenage cruises.
So, I'm a teenager.
Well, this is not your kind of teenager we're talking about, Jen.
Oh, come on, Simon, I am the party animal.
Anyway, Jenny, on these cruises, you get permanently damaged.
I'll take it easy. I'll settle for a few bruises and contusions.
We're talking more moral damage here, Jen.
No problem. I'll just be a little outraged. Okay, you guys, am I coming on this trip or not?
No way.
Okay, done!
All right, you can come.
I thought you'd say that.
Are you mad? We don't want her along.
Don't worry, I've got it figured. We'll tie her up and leave her in your cabin.
Simon, you still haven't told me how you're going to convince Dad on going on this quiz.
Don't worry, I've got it figured. Just follow my lead.
Oh, one night, Daddy.
Morning. Morning? It's the middle of the day.
Dad, it's 9:30 on a Sunday. Where I come from, that's the middle of the night.
Oh, is that bacon I can smell?
Oh, yeah, I was just having a bit of a fryer.
A bit? What do you got there?
Oh, just some bacon, 4 eggs, steak, a couple of chops. Thick ones, mind you. Baked beans, tomato, bubble and squeak, onion, fried bread. Oh, and a bit of black pudding I found in the back of the fridge.
Oh, Stan, we couldn't eat that.
Just as well I didn't cook you any. And there's one thing I can't abide, it's waste.
My hero.
So, Stan, you actually haven't told us, where did this quiz idea come from?
Well, I think a fella named Reg Grundy came up with the idea a few years ago.
I mean, what made you decide to go into Triple Head?
Oh, I see. Well, the Walgett Bowling Club ran a trivia night, right? And I won.
Way to go, Stan.
Yeah, right on. And the prize was a trip to Sydney to go on Triple Head. All expenses paid.
All expenses paid?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, well, sort of.
You mean you're staying here for nothing and somebody's given you money for expenses?
No, not exactly. You see, the money's sort of gone.
You put it on a horse.
Put it on a pig.
A pig?
Yeah. Mind you, he was a first-rate little pig, a real corker of a porker. Oh, I couldn't resist him. But anyway, fair's fair, Martin. I'll go your halves in him.
You already owe me half a pig there.
Dad, that doesn't matter.
It doesn't?
No. Now that Stan's here, the important thing is that we all help him win.
It is?
Yes, it is. Now, Stan, you may have won the Walgett Trivia Night, but now you're in the big league.
Is that right?
Yes, and for these quizzes, you need speed. You need to be sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah, I mean, after all, you country people aren't the world's fastest talkers, are you?
What makes you say that?
Stan, you need to practice. You need to keep your speed up. And we're here to help you.
Isn't it exciting? What are you hoping to win, Mr. Kelly?
Betty, there are no prizes here. Except I'm a prize idiot, Simon, for letting you talk me into this.
Oh, come on, Dad. Go with the flow. Now, let's get the quizmaster in. And here he is, Gerald Butcher!
Butcher?
We couldn't get Barber.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. Hi there, Sparky.
Hello there, Jerry.
Okay, let's get on with the show. Sparky, introduce the contestants.
Very well, Jerry. Mr. Kelly, I'd like you to meet my fiancé, Stanley. Stanley.
Oh, get on with it, woman.
Okay, let's test those buzzers. All right, on with the show. Okay.
Hang on a minute. Something's wrong. Shouldn't there be 3 of us?
What?
Well, the show is called Triple Head. There should be 3 of us.
Here, you, get in there.
Me? What am I supposed to do?
Make up the numbers.
Well, I want a buzzer.
Okay, thank you, Tinkerbell.
Get on with it and ask the questions.
Wait a minute, I'm the quizmaster round here.
Hey, what's all this about a quiz?
Oh, we're practicing for triple head.
Oh, well, if anyone wins a cruise, I'm on it, right?
What's she talking about?
Ignore her, Dad. She's a child. Now, can we ask the questions?
Okay, first question. What is the...
What are you doing?
Well, I'm anticipating. What if people do it?
It's not anticipating. That's ridiculous. Nudge hasn't even finished reading out the question and you yell out 4.5. That's stupid. That's infuriating.
That's the answer.
What?
That's the answer, 4.5. She got it right.
See?
She must be piss chick.
The word is psychic, and she isn't. That was just dumb luck.
Oh, you're just cranky, Mr. Kelly, because you're losing.
I am not losing, and I am not cranky. That was just luck. Now read the questions.
Right, okay. Where would you be...
Deborah, will you stop it? You're spoiling everything. Finish the question.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Kelly, but she got it right again.
She is piss chick.
Deborah, will you stop this nonsense? I know what you're doing. You're showing her the answers.
Of course not. There'd be no point in that.
Why not?
Well, she wrote the questions.
All right, you, come on, get out of here. Go on.
Because I had a tiny advantage.
Right, now, let's do this properly. Read the questions.
I'd just like to point out I knew those answers.
Yes, of course you did.
And I would have got them right, too, if you hadn't kept jumping in before me. You know, honking your horn and never giving a man a fair go.
I know.
Every time.
Stan, that's what I keep telling you. It's not enough to know the answers. You've got to work on your speed.
Yeah, well, I'm going for a walk.
I'll come with you, Stanley.
Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. A man likes to know who his friends are.
Stan, don't let it get you down. Just think speed and you'll improve. Believe me. Dad, that was fantastic!
Well...
That was brilliant!
Oh, come on, I got lucky.
Oh, really, Simon?
That wasn't luck, that was talent. You shredded him!
Yeah?
You blew him out of the water!
Well, I suppose...
You hit that buzzer like lightning, question after question. You couldn't miss, you were spectacular!
Well...
You should go on that show!
That's brilliant!
Hey?
You're brilliant! I see now what Simon's been up to. What he means. Dad, you really should go to those auditions.
Oh, well, I don't
Dad,
know.
you're a natural. Trust me.
Yeah, but look, don't you have to put your name down before the auditions?
I've done that for you already, Dad.
You have?
Dad, call me some kind of crazy, impulsive fool. I don't know why I did it, I just did.
It must be fate.
Well, do you really think I should have a go?
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to try and win everything. I mean, no need to be greedy. Well, I mean, we'll settle for some Selangor pewter.
Or a cruise. If that's what you should happen to win.
All right, Betty, what's the matter?
The matter? Why should anything be the matter, Mr. Cullen?
Because you've been huffing and puffing like Thomas the Tank Engine all day.
There is nothing the matter with me.
All right, then.
Only I don't think it's fair what you're doing to Stan.
All I did was audition for the quiz show.
Yeah, and got selected.
And so did Stan.
Yeah, and now you'll be on the same show as him and you'll beat him and it's not fair. Do you realise that you've ruined my future?
What?
Well, yeah, I know the real reasons Stan wanted to be on that show.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's because he's such a romantic at heart.
Stan, a romantic?
Yeah. Oh, I know he said I wasn't the reason he came to town, but he doesn't fool me for a moment.
No, of course not.
No, he just wanted to win that cruise so we could go on our honeymoon.
I thought you wanted to go to Dunk Island for your honeymoon.
Well, I do, but Stan... I don't know if you've noticed this, Mr. Kelly, but Stan is just a little careful about money.
I'll say he's careful. He's so careful I've never seen him with any of it.
Yeah, he keeps all his savings in an old sock.
In a sock in this day and age?
Yeah, the bank got really annoyed at him.
Because they wanted him to deposit the money.
No, because I didn't want him to deposit the sock. Anyway, Stanley had never paid for a trip to Dunk Island. That's why I wanted to win our honeymoon.
Oh.
But now you've ruined that because you'll win it.
Betty.
So we won't have a honeymoon, and there's no point in getting married, and we won't have children.
Oh, please.
And then when we're old, there'll be no one to take care of the farm. And we'll all be ruined.
I don't believe I'm hearing any of this.
And besides, it won't be nearly as much fun going on a cruise with you.
With me? What makes you think I'm going to take you on the cruise if I win it?
Whoa! You've ruined my honeymoon. You wrecked my future. It's the least you could do.
Gotcha! Oh, blimey, Ted! I'd leap out at a man like that.
Right, what's the capital of Brazil?
Oh,
buzzers first, buzzers first.
Brasilia.
Right, what's the capital of West Germany?
Bonn.
Right, what's the capital of New Zealand?
$3.50.
Nudge, what's going on?
Oh, Gerald here is helping me with my speed, Simon.
Yeah, and he's getting really fast, too.
Is that so?
Yeah. Well, I'll be going.
Hey, Stan, what's the time?
4:15. You mongrel.
Nudge! Are you mad? If he gets any faster, he'll beat Dad.
Well, that's the general idea.
What? You are mad.
That cruise is for 4 people.
Yeah, Simon, me, you and Dad.
Oh, yeah? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Simon, Mr. Kelly, you, and Jennifer. I mean, the only way I can go on that cruise is if Stan wins.
Oh, that's charming. My best friend stabs me in the back over a lousy cruise.
All's fair in love and buzzers, Simon.
Anyway, you can't go with Stan and Betty. I heard Betty saying that cruise was for their honeymoon.
Well, fine. I'll go as the chaperone.
People don't have chaperones on their honeymoon. That's the whole idea.
Oh, I'll go as referee.
They don't have referee on their honeymoon either.
Fine. I'll go as scorekeeper.
People don't. Actually, he could do that.
But where are we going?
We've got to let Dad know about this. He's going to have to go into training. Dad, where's Betty?
Oh, she's gone off in a huff. What can I do for you?
Have you seen what Nudge and Stan are up to?
The mind boggles.
Nudge is training Stan to answer the questions faster. I mean, he's even carrying around a buzzer and everything, and he's getting really good.
So?
Well, we think you should be doing the same thing.
Oh, I don't know, Deb. I'm beginning to think this whole quiz thing is a mistake.
Oh, nonsense, Dad. You're a natural, just like Simon says. I mean, your general knowledge is phenomenal. You know everything.
Who says?
You do. You're always telling us that.
Yeah, but look, I've been thinking. I mean, answering questions in the living room is one thing, but this is going to be on national television. What if I get beaten by some little old lady librarian from Ipswich?
Oh, come on, Dad. That might never happen.
But what if it did, in front of the whole country? 16 million people. Oh, I'd be so embarrassed.
Dad, think positive. That won't happen.
Well...
And even if it did, I mean, not everyone watches Triple Head. I mean, think of all the people who watch SBS.
So, 5 people won't see me embarrassed. Somehow that doesn't make me feel any better.
Oh, Nudge, will you stop pacing?
Me? What about you? I'll stop when you stop.
Stop it, the both of you.
I wonder where they are. They should be back from the TV station by now.
I wonder who won.
Well, Dad, of course.
Stan, of course.
Who cares?
You mean you don't care?
Not a bit. Oh, Jennifer, that's very sporting of you. We could all learn a lesson from Jenny.
Yeah, I've been crawling to both of them all week. It doesn't matter who wins. I go on the cruise either way.
You little sneak.
It's called an each-way bet, Simon. I can't lose.
Oh, here they come now.
Dad, congratulations!
Sorry, Jen, I didn't win.
Stan, congratulations!
Boy, she is good.
He didn't win either.
Oh.
Then who did?
The show is called Triple Head, remember?
You mean the other contestant won?
That's right, 16 million people are going to see us get blown out of the water by a little old lady librarian.
From Ipswich.
Udnadada.
Never mind. Come on, Stan, I'll buy you a beer.
Dad, what was the prize?
Oh, cruise on the Sunstar.
What is a little old lady going to do with a cruise like that?
Nothing. She's going to sell it.
Well, for Pete's sake, didn't you get a phone number? The show's recorded in front of a live audience. Hey Dad, it's a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.